On August 25th, over 400 judicial officers effected a decision to go on strike until their welfare demands were met.
Judicial officers across the country converged at the High Court and took a ballot vote, a secret ballot vote, where they unanimously voted industrial action.
The countrywide strike has affected the efficiency of several government institutions, like the police. Police stations around the country are faced with the prospect of overcrowding in their jail cells because the speed at which suspects can be processed through the courts has been affected. Deputy Police Spokesperson Owoyesigire says they have had to change the way they treat some cases in order to avoid being overwhelmed.
But of course there are some cases, I know you'll get to that, like cases of defilement, rape. How are we giving those people bond? We are looking at some technicalities also. We are following some technical things when we are giving such people bond. We have to be well assured that if they are given bond, we shall be able to trace them when the time comes. We are giving each suspect we have that has passed 48 hours bond. That is what we are using as a criteria to reduce the numbers in the cells.
In the month of July 2017, the Uganda Judicial Officers Association resolved that they should strike, demanding for better welfare. However, that could impact suspects in police custody as their fundamental rights could be violated. Human rights activist Dr. Livingstone Ssewanyana says the overcrowding in the police cells is inevitable.
It means that the 48-hour rule, which the Constitution provides, cannot be respected for suspects to be brought before a court of law. It also means that at the end of the day, law and order cannot be effected.
The public relations officer for the judiciary, Vincent Mugabo, says that once the judicial officers resume their duties, then the cases filed by the police to the DPP will be served first.
We would not have liked to go on an industrial strike because of the effect, the spiral effect it has on our court users. But unfortunately it happened the way it happened. We believe it will not happen again, but we also strongly believe that some message was able to pass on to the powers that be to understand the predicament of the judicial officers.
The President had earlier promised to meet the striking judicial officers on September 8th, but he met them much earlier and agreed to look into their demands. Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal is set to pilot the use of a new alternative dispute mechanism through appellate mediation.
Those miscellaneous applications in the High Court form the highest backlog in the court, and they stifle the movement of the main appeal cases. So what is happening is that we have called upon the parties to appear before our justices to discuss the disputes at hand in those applications, and we believe they will be able to resolve it, but they will have a spiral effect on even resolving the main suits that we have in our system.
As for suspects still being held without the prospects of a court appearance, their hope is that justice is not delayed for too long or eventually neither denied. Andrew Nitwe, NTV, Kampala.